They said the all-white town in Arkansas failed. You don't say.
So did y'all hear about the people that are moving to Arkansas? They want to build their own town. Stop it. So, did you know also that now they are begging the government to help them? They want money for housing, they want money for food. I thought you were so above everyone and you can only be white to live here. Really? Use your whiteness and all that money that you claim you have and build your own town the way you said. No one cared. No one cared that you had that land, that you only wanted white people. You had to put in an application and they can deny your application because you weren't white enough and you weren't superior enough. Oh, really? So why do you need that same government to assist you, boo? That doesn't even make good common sense. And then they claim that they're so great at building and architecture and engineering, but they're not even qualified. If you look up the qualifications in their town, they don't match. So the only qualifications it looks like they have, I'm white.
Like they're gonna notice that it's failing whenever Becky's trying to make burrito tacos. Them folks ain't even make it 2 months without there being talks of them actually failing as a community, bro. I feel like Paul Atreides, Bleeds and Aga Eve type shit. Oh, that shit is nuts, bro. And I haven't seen anything that like concretely says it has failed. You know what I mean? But I can infer what they're going through because if you look at how the farmers in Arkansas are dealing with the Trump administration, the Trump regime, them farmers are struggling, and I'm assuming that them folks down there are struggling even more than the farmers. Because it's really funny, bruh. It's really funny because I had a whole bunch of white folks in my comments talking about oh, we don't need y'all, we don't need colors, we don't need the blacks, when it's obvious that you do, like the a lot of the labor and a lot of the materials that y'all need in order to survive come from color folks, come from people of color. You know what I mean? So I'm just do a little victory lap type shit, But I was right, goddammit.
Hot take, I don't have a problem with them having a white only town or community. They have one already in Arkansas. It's a members only community, and they're thinking about doing one in Missouri. But see, my only thing is if you guys are gonna do it, you need to do it the right way. Like, why stop at a town? You need an island, somewhere you can escape the horrors of woke people and colored people and gay people that want basic human decency and equality and justice. Like, ew, somewhere far, I don't know, maybe the Epstein Island, Since Trump did say he was a terrific guy, I think it's only fitting that you take your king with you and, build the walls. You can keep all of us colored people and woke people out of it. And then that way you guys can live in the 1950s freely without us bothering you. But I don't know. That's just what I think. Let me know what you guys think. But yeah, I feel like you guys need to think bigger. Like, why would you want to be in a country that is so diverse? You need an island.
when This shit just keep getting better and better, y'all. So y'all remember the all white town in Arkansas that they was building, right? For all the white people who didn't want to be around us to come. I'm sorry. I mean, okay. So you mean to tell me it didn't work out for y'all? Yeah, not sundown. Well, you might as well call it sundown town because they was trying to make it an all white town. But it failed, y'all. It failed. You can't make this shit up, bro. You can't make this shit up. I swear, y'all are the best entertainment we ever fucking had. I swear. Y'all only did that because y'all thought that shit was gonna really piss us off. We was really gonna be like, oh, they don't want to be around us. They trying to make a sundown town. Oh, they're trying to make another all-white town. And here it is. It failed. I guess didn't nobody want to come live with y'all, huh? Whew. It sucks to be y'all, don't it? I'm loving it. I don't know about nobody else, but I'm loving it. And I'm going to keep on putting this shit in y'all face, and I'm going to keep on pissing y'all off because it's fun. It's fucking fun. It is. But see, we got a reason to do it. Y'all didn't. Y'all just was doing this shit just because y'all are some evil, nasty motherfuckers. But karma's a bitch, ain't it?
I don't know why I see people like celebrating that old white town in Arkansas failed. Like apparently like they were going to have a farm and then sell their products to I guess local markets and whatever, which is weird because then you'll be trying to sell white only products to who? Because the non-racist white people are gonna look at y'all like, bitch, I'm not buying from you. And I hope you don't think any black, Latino, Asian, indigenous people are going to buy from you. But apparently that failed because the farming industry right now is flopping because of, you know, the lack of workers. So they're packing up and going to, I think they said Missouri or something like that. I hope they're trying to have a different game plan because the farming industry in general is having a tough time. A lot of bankruptcies is like about to roll out. But yeah, y'all celebrating it like, and I'm mad. Like, I wanted y'all to have what y'all wanted so bad. Like, I wanted y'all to have the same amounts of rights that reservations have with the government and police and everything like that. We wanted y'all to have as much rights as them. You know, if people go missing from your little town, oh well, good luck finding them because the police ain't gonna do it. Government don't care. I wanted y'all little exclusive town. Keep y'all asses over there, you know? Thug it out between yourselves and let's see how really good at y'all are at creating a town that's for y'all by y'all. Also without using any type of equipments that were created by any minority. Like, thug it out, y'all. I wanted them to really thug it out. See if their town was gonna be as civilized as possible without, you know, becoming a cult and, you know, grooming and all that stuff that goes with it. I really want y'all to work out. I hope y'all do. Like, I really want it to work out. Like, I'm looking forward to the documentary, you know, true crime. I hope Missouri works out for y'all. Like, I'm so serious. Like, me personally, I like my races. Like, I know where y'all at. You know, fake liberal bullshit. Like, I really like y'all like that. Like, I'm happy for y'all. I hope your plan succeeds, and I'm so serious. Like, I can't wait for the Netflix documentary.
And they said it's an all-white town in Arkansas. And baby, I wouldn't last a minute there. As soon as I walk in, all the men there are gonna find out they got jungle fever. I'm not gonna even lie. The mayor, the sheriff, the church deacon, even Mr. Tractor Supplier himself will be looking at me like I'm Sunday dinner. Talking about I ain't never seen one like her before. I know. But what kills me is men who act like they don't like black women, put a dark skinned baddie with lace for days in their face with big lips and some lip gloss on, they gonna fold asking about, oh, you like country music? Sir, you were born racist. I'm not blind. So y'all let me know. Should I take a little road trip? Might turn the whole town into the interrogated experience. Zinc, Arkansas, y'all better hide your husbands. They're racist. Not blind. They racist. And I hope y'all ready for me. I want y'all greeting me with open arms.
People that started the white only town are asking black people, why don't you guys create your own cities and towns? We did and you burnt them down. We did and you flooded them. We did and you found a way to take it lawfully by saying you're building City Park. We didn't forget about Seneca Village. We all remember the story of Bruce Beach. We all remember Tulsa, Oklahoma. That white mob came in there and burnt down the whole city. We've all seen the movie Rosewood. That was a true story that happened in Rosewood, Florida. We all remember the racial cleansing campaign that you guys had in Georgia. Every time we tried to build something, every time we tried to create something for our own people, You came in there and tore it down. You came in there and burnt it down. You came in there and flooded it. So quite frankly, I don't want to hear that shit at all.
Y'all remember that whites only town in Ozark, Arkansas? I've been seeing creators happy and celebrating that the town is no longer thriving. Why? We want them to survive and thrive out there in the Hicks. We want that for them. We don't want them living amongst us. Okay, so since everybody was talking about it, saying that they feel, I had to research for myself because I want them to be okay. So Eric and Peter created this whites only town officially, legally in 2023. They bought like 100 and so acres for their white people to live on. It's called Return to the Land. And so they started moving people onto their land mid 2025, so like around July. And so it's about 40 families living out there. And so they are still thriving and doing well. Okay, they are still going, just under heavy scrutiny. Okay, and so just in case you want to go in and you white and you say, okay, let me purchase a piece of property. I want to move my family out here. First, they got to do a DNA check. Because you just looking white is not good enough for them. They need to make sure you're not a Jew. Because the Jews can't stay out there. They don't want you out there if you're a Jew. And then let's just say, okay, it checks. You're not a Jew. They gonna have to do a background check to make sure you're not one of the alphabets. You definitely can't be no LGBTQIABCD. Of course not. You can't be that living out there with them amongst them good white folks. Okay? But you already know, just more than anything, you damn sure can't be a ninja. Hey, you can't be a ninja out there. Nope. So yeah, y'all, they still going, they still thriving, and we want them to be out there. Okay? Because I tell you right now, I don't want your dog face ass living next to me. No, I want to come home in peace, okay, and not see your face, okay? And I'm sure you don't want to see mine, and that's cool. I'm cool with that.
So I'm scrolling through the mean streets of TikTok and Twitter, and I'm minding my business, minding y'all business, right? But minding my business, you know what I'm saying? I'm minding y'all business, but I'm not making too much noise because I'm in somebody else's business, if that makes sense. And out of nowhere, the type of conversation comes up about the all whites town in Arkansas. And I'm like, oh shit, let me lock the fuck in, because I know the farmers in Arkansas are struggling right now. They're having a hard time. And I literally just said last week that they have yet to put two and two together, that they have been basically used as a sacrifice. And where I got that from was the fact that, I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but like Bush, Barbara, and J.W. Bush or G.W. Bush, right? They own a farm. And they're making billions annually off this farm. Now, word on the curve is the way that they acquired the farm was nefarious, or it may be some other things going on in terms of the sale of said farm. So I'm like, okay, like I see the setup, I see what's going on. And immediately after I found out that both Google, or the owners of Google, that basically Bill Gates and JD Vance had something to do with like what's going on in Arkansas with the farmers losing everything and all the recent self-deletions of the farmers that was like whining and complaining because they going into bankruptcy. I know for a fact it's some shit jumping off in Arkansas. So that's not too far away from what has been happening with the new all whites town in Arkansas. Girl, tell me why. Y'all not gonna believe this. The all whites town in Arkansas ain't been open for a whole year. They already gotta move. I said, damn, already? No. Where? So they was like, yeah, girl, they broke. Turns out they never realized that the majority of the shit that they use on a daily basis was actually created by black folk. And a lot of the conveniences that they have in their life was created by people of color, black people included. So now
that Arkansas is struggling in a farming sector. That was the foundation in which they was going to be living and building off of. They was just going to farm. And that's how they was going to get their money. And they was going to farm. They was going to take it to the local shops. They was going to sell it. And that was going to help them keep the shit alive. But since the farming sector in Arkansas is trash right now, they got to pick up and they got to move to Missouri. Girl, the all-white town has already failed. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you. Because what kind of destiny was you trying to manifest? Even the manifest destiny that they spoke about in the doctrines in the United States, even that destiny that they spoke of, that they tried to manifest, baby, that destiny was manifested off the backs of everybody else's ancestors, not yours. And on top of that, to boot that, your ancestors used to marry children away at the age as young as 9 years old to be a wife. 9. You heard that correctly. Now, I did see the reports in which they were speaking about how their kids can grow up in a safe environment. Baby, the call is coming from inside of the house. And not only are your kids not in a safe environment, now y'all got to pick up all your shit, pick it up, and move your Caucasian haven to Missouri. Missouri. It's cold as hell in Missouri. And judging by the farming sector and the way things are going with those billionaires seeking to swipe up all the farms nationally from a bunch of farmers, baby, you may end up being nomadic. You may end up being nomadic. You may have to go from state to state, time to time. That's a cult. And when things are shaky like that, when they can't seem to stabilize the financial aspect of it, that's how you know you in a cult. When they got to pick you up and move you everywhere, and they got to keep reiterating the ideology and why you're doing this and this, that, and that's a cult. You're in a cult. That's a cult. And give it a little bit of time, but they will definitely be running up. The men in that community they will be running up into your nursery. They will be running up into your cradles because they don't want you. I mean, they'll take you, just a little quick pump, a little 1-2, but they want them babies. They want them babies. So, congratulations, you're in a cult. Everything that I've heard about this all-white town in Arkansas screams cult. Screams cult. And you guys have created an all-white town, but there's no Taco Tuesday. That alone would have, if I was white, that alone would have sent me over the edge. That alone would have been like, I'm out. Fuck that. Nope. I need my margaritas and my nachos. I need all that. Like, no. I want to see a little man in a poncho and a sombrero. I want to hear him singing traditionally Mexican songs. I need my Taco Tuesday. It's like the only thing keeping me sane right now. Okay? So, I'm out. I'm sorry. I'm out. I don't want to do this with you guys. And they didn't already ran out of money already. They can't, no Taco Tuesday. And y'all ain't got no money. And y'all got to move to Missouri out of all places. Chill.
Sadly, it's not estimated. There are many whites-only towns. We call them sundowner towns here. You can look up what that means. Sadly, it's a thing. Hell, they still have KKK meetings here and are proud of it.
What do you mean that all-white town failed? How could a self-proclaimed superior race fail at anything? It's so many of them that don't want to be around other races. How do you fail at building something for you, by you? If every white racist moved to that town and support that town, y'all should be good. Your own government, your own restaurants, your own little honky tonks. but you failed. Give black people a chance to do something like that. And don't tear it down and watch what happens. Give Hispanic people a chance to build something like that and watch what would happen without tearing it down. Complain, complain, complain. Jeez.
Thank you for watching Great Minds Blacks.